So quarantine has put a lot of strain, a lot of stress on a lot of people's relationships, right? Oh shit. It's already hard enough trying to go out in public, get what I need to get, and get out of there. I hate it. But you know what? Whatever. At least I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to make any eye contact. But if you're in a relationship, you're forced to. I'm lucky to be a single boy in this climate because I know for sure I'd probably be going crazy if I was in a relationship. So for our example, I'll be the guy in this story, and then her, well, we gotta come up with a name for her. All right, we have the name. We have the name. I was gonna put Palutena, but for short, we'll just put Palu. For the story's sake, that stick figure with the hat over there, that's me. That girl over there, that's gonna be Palutena. That was hard because I had to pick people's names who I didn't know. So there are two different types of couples I've been seeing in this quarantine. So the first type of couple I see are the ones who have moved in together because of quarantine. That's your first camp. And then there's some great relationship stories there, and there are some not so great relationship stories there. And then you have the other camp where they actually separate apart, and then you get some, well, I don't think it's ever great for that, but yeah, you get some stories. You're in these two different camps, right? You have the couples who move in together. You got the couples who separate. And you might be thinking, which is better? Let me explain. You know, if you think about moving in with your partner or your significant other, these are the dreams we have, right? In the top left, you can see whatever that means for later. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you got the corner over here. We're playing board games. That's some nice bonding time, having fun with each other, problem-solving skills. Then you have over here Netflix and chill. And then you got over here, you know, you got some martinis, have a little alk. You can have a good time. If you think about it, moving in with your significant other should be a dream. That should be the end goal. And quarantine kind of forced it for some people, as I saw. But here's the thing, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So in general, this might be your first month or so. But then, this is what I hear. This is the stuff that happens. This is the no shade, no tea stuff that I hear, right? So oftentimes, this is what happens. Let's just say Palu over here is working. She can't go to the office, so she has to work from home. Palutena working hard there on the top left, but I got laid off. But you know what? Government's paying me, so we chillin'. I get to be out in the pool, riding my flamingo. And then you see over here, I'm having a good time, man. I'm laid off, but this is my relaxed time, right? This is my stress-free time. So see me over here sprawled out on the couch, gaming, gamer boys. But maybe I got a little bit lazy and left all the clothes out, and Palu's mad. She's been working all day. I've been out in the pool and gaming, and I'm leaving a mess. In this type of relationship, that one person's working really hard and the other person's not at all because their situation is different. Is there anything else I wanted to add? I have my notes here. Girl is sick of his shit. So yeah, exactly. She's sick of my shit. She's sick of me playing on the PS4, leaving my shit around, going to do whatever I want, while she works all day. So this is scenario number dos. And we got Palu up here watching TV in her room. You got me playing the PS4 in my room, but we're not getting along. It just seems that our needs are not being met, and maybe we just need a little bit of alone time. And you can see over here, I'm looking up suspicious stuff. This is a lot of people's situations. Both people don't have jobs. Both people are stressed out, and then you end up just making a mess. Wow, that was way more metaphorical than I wanted to make it. I've seen this relationship too, and I think it's important to realize when this is happening. If you've moved in together, make sure you guys respect each other's own space. This leads to messes, and sometimes we gotta respect our own boundaries, and sometimes we gotta realize, hey, we gotta work together. And it's gonna be hard because you guys are gonna realize you have way more differences than you initially thought. But if you guys really value each other, you'll make it work. So living together is rough. The next scenario is even worse though, right? Because if you think about it, you have two different people who really want to meet, but they might be long distance, or they might be even not living near each other. Yeah, that's the same thing as long distance. If they're long distance, or if, you know, they just can't see each other, you know, because if one of the family members is older or may have a higher chance of getting COVID, you wouldn't want to see each other. You don't want to put anyone at risk. So unfortunately, you guys are far apart and can't see each other. But here's the thing that I've also seen that goes wrong in long distance relationships. And by the way, long distance is hard enough on its own. So over here you have Palud watching TV on our own time, doing work on our own time. You have me playing the PS4 again, soon to be PS5, on my own time. You have me working on my own time. And what you notice is, because it's a long distance, this is all done alone. And for some people, this is too much alone time. You completely miss out on the fact that you guys are in a relationship. And because you're focusing so much on what you want to do, the distance seems even further than it once felt. On top of the restrictions of long distance, COVID makes it so that you really can't see each other unless it's like on Skype or Zoom. And in the other scenario of long distance, you might have Palutena over here in one county or one state doing her work, and maybe their cities and their counties are a little bit more strict, you know? Maybe they don't allow people to do certain things. Maybe in another county, they got raves. They can go out and party. Whoa, virus time, yay. So you got some people out here who can go outside, and you got some people who can't. And you got me over here playing once again the PS4, and Palu's calling me, and I'm not picking up. You can tell Palu's pretty pissed. So she's already pissed off at the fact that I'm not picking up, and I'm on, you know, grinding on Spellbreak because I'm about to be a pro Spellbreak player. And then you got her over here being like, what the heck? I just heard that his ass went to a rave. So now we really can't see each other. COVID spreads, man. This is a pretty shit scenario. I'm going outside, I'm enjoying the world, but then the other person, aka Palutena, she can't. She has to stay home and work, and I'm not answering her calls and shit. And she's like, what are you doing? It's quarantine. I'm like, well, in my city, I can go out. I don't know about you. This also puts a lot of stress and strain on the relationship. It's rough out here for those in quarantine. Well, at the end of quarantine, we will be able to see each other again, and all these quarantine relationships will turn back to normal relationships, and I have hope for you guys. You guys gotta get creative with it. What you guys actually need to do is figure out what your needs are. I don't know, figure it out. You guys are smart. Shit, why am I your relationship coach? I'm single as fuck. So, you know, quarantine is tough. We all have to respect each other, give each other our space. You know, it just depends on your situation. I think if you really want to make things work, you can. Get creative with it. You know, if you're doing long distance, why don't you guys like write a card to each other? Like, I don't know, every week, or maybe every 2 weeks, every month. I don't know. Figure it out. Make it fun. Make it personalized. You can see here, right here, right? This is the Nintendo Switch. I got one. You guys can play Animal Crossing together, visit each other's islands, do fun stuff like that. I don't know. Figure it out. Fitness. If you guys live together, why don't you guys both get in shape? Or if you guys live apart, you guys can do Zoom fitness calls. Keep each other on track. Nowadays, we can even do like Netflix watch parties. Or let's say you go outside, you might bring flowers home, brightens up the place. Or if long distance, you can send flowers. Even though the postal office is facing some issues. That's a whole nother problem though. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, figure it out. You guys can do it. Don't be one of those people who end up falling apart or having the relationship fall apart because of quarantine. Don't let this whole terrible situation ruin what you guys have because you guys don't understand how to cooperate and make it work. That's from somebody who is single. Shit. But yeah, for real, I think you guys can figure it out. I believe in you. Good luck out there.